Hello everyone and welcome back to Fae Tactics. In this one, we're going after Mirrar herself. After what she done when we dealt with Dagon, if you remember in the previous episode, I think she's up to no good. She was talking about killing everyone, and we just can't have that. So, we need to deal with her. But first, let's eat, as always. Can't go defeating evil on an empty stomach, you know? Oh, and, well, that was a clutch move, but nice. I think this will come in handy. Also, we got a new cooking skill? Don't remember getting it. But okay, maybe Peony's mother told us, or something? I don't know. But, back to the subject. Let's go and see Mirrar. And I wonder what she has to say for herself. Not that whatever she says is going to make this thing better. You know, she's done... I bet she's done some twisted stuff. Or she wants to do, judging from what she said in the last video. You tried to kill us? Yep. How so? How was it different actually? And that would help me in what way, actually? Yeah, so we can get you off like that. You know, you can't just be running around killing people. Let you off like that. I just pronounce it weirdly for some apparent reason, but okay. Yeah, that's how it worked back in the day. Someone just said, hey, witch, and everyone was like, yeah, well, we're gonna burn her. There was actually a whole organization based on it. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and there was also a practice, and that sort of a practice. Yeah, when they actually tried to drown somebody, and if they came up, they were a witch, and if she drowned, and if they drowned, they weren't. There was something like that, and also there was the test of fire, something like that. That they had to put their hands in flames, and if nothing happens, they're a witch, and if they burn, they're not. So yeah, that sort of practices were common. And it was the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages? I don't remember correctly from the top of my head. I guess it was in the times that they when the Inquisition was quite busy. But enough of that. Let's focus on the task at hand. Oh, so that sounds like one of them horse dudes that actually took care of. Didn't one say something about him? They actually did talk about their brother, that he didn't... that he said something about a witch that destroyed the world or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yep, ready when you are. Also, I think we're gonna mix it up in this fight, because we only have 2 water guys, so it shouldn't be a problem, and Mirrar herself is electric element. So, definitely not taking any arcane units. Okay, yes, shock, mana by regeneration, apex, if wisp present, okay, and multi-spell, that's not very good. And she has an 9-bar ultra. Okay, so I have a plan for this one. how about we take red for a spin? I wanted to use him for quite a while, but, well, the fights that we have weren't so great for him, because we were primarily fighting water-type enemies. But now I think it's a good time to use him, because there are only 2 water enemies on the field. And as for who we're gonna use except him, let me think for a while. We need to have Claudia, and she is a healer, so we can drop Paya. Actually, I want to go with red, so that takes 1 slot, and Peony is the other, so that leaves another unit. Claudia's ranged. Peony will be melee for this fight, because I don't want to get the arcane, to not be in a elemental disadvantage. Also, I'm looking through my scrolls to find a suitable one. Let me see, I will try something like this. I will give red a crit scroll, boosting damage crit scroll. I think that would be nice. And he does have that passing blade bonus, which is again a bonus crit damage passive, if I remember correctly. And then Claudia will get the Aegis of Water scroll. Oh yeah, what was I saying? I misjudged the party capacity, apparently. I was talking about Peony, Claudia, Red and another guy, but we have 3 slots, so yeah, so sorry about that. I guess, well, the party's full now. So if you want to try out Red, then our party's set. And the only other thing that I have to think about is the spell composition. He does have a curse on him. So how about I go with the dual power scroll? Not only will it lower her ultra attack, but it will also lower her resist stat, and that, on the other hand, could allow us to use that curse that Red has, the burn. Because her base res is actually 100. So I think that could be a good idea to use it, and we didn't use dual power since we've got it. And the other spells should be okay. Sorry about that, I clicked it by mistake. I wanted to click summons. But I don't think I will go with the Barn Reaper, because I have the Bone Servant and I have Peony, and that's 2 melee units. I don't need a third one. I would rather... Oh, and Red, so that makes 3 melee units. So I would rather have a ranged one, because I'll set up those 3 on the sides, mirror sides, and, well, yeah, that would leave opening if she moves. But if she has a teleport, as most of the witches have, she would move regardless. So I'll go with 3 melee for a nice combo setup and a range guy. And what did that do? They're at full health, she didn't do any damage. And we don't have any status effect on us. That was weird. Let me... I need to see what they did. And let me wait a moment with Red, maybe they'll move. Yeah, they didn't move in a way that we can use it to our advantage. And we need to make sure we don't trigger those mushrooms and that flower over there. Don't want to get caught in the blast, because it's quite nasty. Okay, let's protect. I wonder what that attack did, actually. Oh, did you see that? Here, take a look, there's a cross here. So I'm guessing something's going to happen, either on the next turn, or at the end of my turn now. And I don't think we want to be standing there on it. So this is the first time we see that kind of an attack. Game keeps surprising me, which is a good thing actually. Kinda like that. Oh, so I guess Mirrar attacks like this. And she has a basically global map range of attack because she didn't move, and well, I didn't move also, so her range is basically the whole map. And that means, from if I think about it right, she doesn't actually have an incentive to move. So I guess she will be a stationary boss. If I'm thinking correctly, because the AI mainly moves to either attack someone in range or use an assist on a party member. And if she doesn't have to do either of those, she doesn't have the incentive to move. At least that's the way the AI usually does. So I guess she'll be a stationary boss. And I can use that to my advantage while setting up a combo with my melee units. And that also means that 3 melee units are actually the max you can utilize in this fight, if she doesn't move. So again, let's set up here, and one Beelzebub falls down. Let's get working on the other. And as you can see on the right side, she summoned the Wisp to help her. And while the Wisp is on the field, she does get that an Apex durability charge, which is not good. But it's not the end of the world. We are not using any element that's actually advantageous towards electric. Well, wait a second, yeah we are. We have the Unilan, and I guess Earth is strong against electric. So the best thing to do here actually is wait with everyone and save their movement and have Mirrar use her attack first. So she can set up those crosses and attack at the end of the turn. This way she will actually waste her turn not doing anything productive, because we can move outside of the attack range and be safe on the next turn. So we got to remember to actually not move anyone before Mirrar does her move. And we should be safe. Well, at least now, because a whole other story will be when we will get to her and we need to attack her. So yeah, I think we... Well, regretfully, I have to say that we will actually have to tank some damage from her. Because we won't be able to deal damage required by ourselves, you know. But I guess we'll see that when we get there. We still have a ways away from her. But on the next turn we should be able to hit it with someone. At least from what I can see, Peony's range. But let's make her attack first. Yeah, also that, I forgot about that. Oh, but thank you for charging our Ultra. And now, first red. Okay, nice. And now, the Bone Servant's not in range, so I can set him up. If I set him up in front of Mirrar, I can't let off an Ultra with Peony. So I need to move him here. And also he can actually get in front of Mirrar. So that's another thing. Let me see. So, okay, most of them are in place, so I can get the Ultra going. Oh, of course, we're one tile away from the Wisp. Red's doing the work, but unfortunately he won't be able to utilize the... what was it? Banishing Blade? Not Banishing Blade, not this game. His special ability, because, well, the Bone Servant will be standing on the side, so he wouldn't be able to pass through Mirrar, which kinda sucks, because that's always additional attack. But I'd rather have a 3-hit combo, and I messed this up. I forgot to move. And what did I want to say? I would rather have a 3-hit combo than a bonus damage to 1 hit. She has an ultra up, but also we have the dual power up. So let's use it. Nice. That was actually great. Okay, we can let her do that. So, I think we're going to face tank the damage and see how lethal it is. Because, well, I got to dish out some damage by myself and I just can't get it out while I move out the place, so yeah. But I will set up Protector, because if it's a single attack on everyone, then Bone Servant could actually soak more than one lightning attack, but if it's a simultaneous attack, I guess he'll only defend one party member. We'll see. Okay, so this is how we'll do it. At least that's what I think will be our main tactic against Mirrar. Now I'm starting to think that crit scroll wasn't such a good idea. Hadn't dealt a crit since I began to attack her with red, so yeah. Maybe the mana bar in Drain Scroll would be better. Especially since we're here doing those combo attacks, so he could drain her mana barrier quite quickly. Well, that's always a thing to keep in mind when we're gonna try the next time. I hope we don't have to. Or if you're going to try it, viewers, there's something to keep in mind. Also, that wasn't so bad. The damage was quite low on that. Just in case, I'll give the Bone Servant a buff. We have an ultra ready. Well, 2 ultras ready. It's not a good way to actually use the Soul Drinker Ultra, from what I remember from its description. As you saw, it's not that powerful by itself. Well, it actually wasn't weak either, but well, it did quite a lot of mana barrier damage. But the thing is, if you remember, the first time we got red, we read the inscription, and it said that it gives him an HP and attack buff in proportion to the enemy he defeated with that ultra. So the best bet would be to attack someone that we know we can kill with red, so he can get an HP buff and an attack buff. Also, well, that ultra did some damage to me, so yeah. She's not allowed to do that anymore. We need to take care of her. Or at least have the dual power ready before we charge her next ultra. Because that was quite devastating. Let's have a taste of our ultra attack. And Claudia was one tile off from healing Peony. So that sucks. Guess we'll have to manually heal. Or maybe I'll attack the Wisp, because him being on the field isn't that good for us, if you remember. And I do have the AoE heal ready, so I'll use it on the next turn. That was unpleasant. Oh, and we have Ultra up. So yeah, so I'll definitely make use of the AoE heal and not Claudia's heal. Don't want to waste the turn. The Unilana survived with 1 HP. The Grumble Bunny to the rescue. That was a close one, but I guess luck is once again on our side. But first, let's have her up. Well, basically now that we don't want to move, it doesn't make sense to wait for her, because she will do this attack regardless. So yeah. Okay. We chewed for about 600 mana barrier. That's nice. Went quite fast, to be honest. Oh, and I will take one Reaper with me. Oh yeah, the elemental disadvantage. I won't kill him. Forgot about that. That it's not a Barn Reaper, it's a Glade Reaper. Okay, so that is nice. That aura's kinda handy. And the healing aura is actually really good. Red is in a tight spot. Oh, that's a nice range on it. Okay, so I'll at least move Claudia to not take damage. And let's see the Witch's Curse. And it wasn't that bad. Shame we can utilize the curse effect, which has a lot of res, because if it's named the Witch's Curse, I guess it does curse with something? I forgot the description. Triple was it? I don't remember. Okay, Peony is down, so I guess I will use the Unilana and heal her up with the Grumble Bunny, because she will take damage on the next turn because of Mirrar's attack. And to be safe, I will use the spell. Okay. Oh, well... Huh. Wasn't expecting this to do that much damage to Peony, to be honest. So Grumble Bunny will have to help. Well, Peony does have reduced defense. And I guess it's kind of nasty. So we need to actually start working harder on Mirror's HP, because yeah, there's still a lot of it left and we're not looking at it. Also, now we're in for a rough spot. Peony is down. I have to revive her. And there is also the second hit. Oh, and it's kinda random. It hits where the lightning effect lingers, so that was lucky. But now, the healing aura should take care of Peony, at least when it comes to reviving her. The Grumble Bunny will heal Peony and himself, so let's just see. Everyone's damaged quite a lot, so I guess we'll utilize Claudia's healing. She also has an AoE heal, which is nice. And I will attack with Peony. I wanted to wait for the Grumble Bunny, but the Grumble Bunny heal is not as strong as Claudia's heal, I think. Also, I need to heal other people. So, red is not looking that bad, to be honest. First, let's buff Claudia. I think it will be more effective that way. And the Bone Servant will definitely attack. Or maybe not. Maybe I will protect, because now that I think about it, I will heal him up. I didn't attack with the Bone Servant, I did use protect, because Peony, with her reduced defense, you saw how much damage she took, and she doesn't have the mana barrier left to tank anything. So yeah, so I think we need protection now from the Bone Servant. Okay, this complicates stuff, to be honest. Let me wait a bit. I need to deal with the mana totem, because I can't damage the boss without killing the totems. Okay, this scroll... Don't have time for this scroll, so it will be left lying here. As for the rest, still need to kill that second mana totem. Oh, that's nice, it triggers from the aura. Some passive healing from Claudia, always a good thing. And let's start moving towards the totem. And I guess I will hit the wisp, I don't have anything better to do. And since we can't damage Mirrar, there's no use standing and tanking the explosion. Well, unless it comes to the Bone Servant, because he doesn't take much damage from it. So I can tank it with him. That won't do any... Oh, so the Grumble Bunny, I will actually... I was going to say I will tank it to kill the Wisp, but I forgot there's the other totem there. But the Bone Servant will actually soak all the damage and he will get an attack buff. So overall, that was an okay decision to make. And we have the Dual Power again, that will come in handy, because Mirrors actually has her Ultra up. Okay, we'll leave Red's Ultra for Mirror, because I don't want to waste it like that. Counter. Yep. Claudia will take care of the totem. Okay. So that's dealt with. And we can continue doing damage to Mirror. Well, this sucks. I can't actually get to her. I will attack the Wisp. I won't get much HP, but I still will utilize the attack drain, which will come in handy even with the boss. Yeah, 14 more attack is nothing to sneeze at. So that's okay. Oh, also a heal from leveling up. That's kinda okay. I could move the Bone Guardian, but that doesn't have any point. I will hit her to get rid of that mana barrier. That means the Grumble Bunny will have to tank one hit, but that's nothing that bad. But it's a shame that I can't move here with Peony, because she will take damage and I don't want her to take damage. Because she's in a rough spot when it comes to HP and defense. That wasn't nice. So, Grumble Bunny is safe for now. And let's just get that mana barrier out of the way. So now with the mana barrier gone, we should actually make this quite a lot quicker. Dual Power, that's nice. And first things first. This Wisp is actually in a very bad spot, because we can't move Peony because of that. So we got to take care of it first. Let's see. Okay, Static Shock was nasty. She does take a lot of damage, she has low defense. So, Maybe I will use the ultra to take care of the wisp here. He does have a lot of mana barrier. Well, I think we will actually use we'll use Peony's Ultra now, because we can take care of 2 wisps, and that will be for the best. Because those guys are nasty with their chain attack, and I don't want 2 attacking me from the back. So one's being crowd controlled by the freeze, and the other one's dead. So I will move the Bone Spirit now. A Bone Servant, not Spirit. I'll heal Red, because we're not... No, I will heal the Bone Servant, because he can tank for Red. Oh, the Red wasn't on the square with the damage, so yeah, so that's even better. And now... let's wait for Mirrar to attack. Okay, that was really good. So now, let's just revive Red. I will... Oh, Passing Blade, not Banishing Blade. Banishing Blade is another game. So we will take care of the Wisp. Because I don't want to take the damage from Mirrar. Especially since we can't set up our 3 attackers, because Peony is outside of range. I don't think she will move in range even if the Grumble Bunny moves. Well, how many squares does she move? 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she would be in range, but now that's red. Now that red's out of the way. And the Grumble Bunny is standing on the spot that will be damaged. I don't know if I'll move Peony there. What do you think about it? We'll definitely do this. So we're beginning to burn through Mirrar's HP. And as like I said, I will not attack Mirrar on this turn with Peony. Sort of a waste if I can get the curse on. Okay, we're close to half HP now. So on this turn we go all out with attacking. Let's just make her attack us first, since basically all our guys will move. Besides the Bone Servant, that is. And I'm afraid Red's not in range. Peony's actually getting attacked quite hard now, with all that minus defense. So we need to watch out for her. As for Red, while we can do much with him, Claudia has the buff already, so we'll Cloak, because that gives us the ambush bonus. Let's just move Claudia here for a while. And I'll heal Peony. She is damaged. As for the Grumble Bunny, I will take the attack buff, and I will attack. So now we can combo her. Yeah, forgot for a second that Claudia can do that. She has that Lumi's dagger, so she counts as both a ranged and a melee unit. We should be able to take care of Mirrar on the next turn, if her ultra doesn't decimate us. I don't think it will, depends on how the second hit actually goes off. But, well, let me wait a minute. No, she should die right now. So that's kinda clutch. Rumi's dagger would be just about right when it comes to damage. I think we did 11 more than she had. So yeah, that was close. Overall, that was a nice fight. Interesting mechanic. We did saw something new this late in the game, so that's kinda nice. Okay, so what now? And what's with those crystals here? Care to explain? Finally? Or do you have something to do when you can't explain it now? Well, I guess we can't help anyone. Everyone. Anyone? I meant everyone. So yeah, I guess that kind of screws with your mind, I guess. That's a really, really roundabout way to go at it. But okay. Yeah, but you can't shelter her from the world like that. She would eventually see all this that you didn't want her to see, you know? So being a witch and quite an intelligent person, that was quite a decision from you. I guess you just wanted to take care of everything by yourself. And you didn't think Peony was up for the job? I mean, she is a child. And you are a powerful witch. Oh, so that's why you suddenly disappeared. Yeah, the horse dude. That's kind of funny. Why would he do that? Okay, so what now? Oh. So, story time, I guess. You didn't do quite a good job, did you know? And how do you judge that? How do you judge what is worth saving? I guess this is the first time we hear about the uncle. I think it is. Well, I guess that's kind of natural with what kind of a task he had to deal with. He couldn't let you do it half-assed, you know, because that would endanger the other team members, because the Stigan work in pairs. So I guess that was a natural choice. Okay. And why did you lock her here then? If she was so good and you were so close to each other? It's kind of weird that you sealed her away then. Or maybe you had to seal her away? Maybe that's part of the deal with the crystal, otherwise it wouldn't materialize. Also, yeah, we are on a timer. Huh. And I guess there's new slots here for memories, and I guess those are the crystals there. Kinda interesting. Well, our main objective did change because we set out to search for our mother, and now that we've met her, it's only natural that we have to do something else. She doesn't have any more equipment. And as for spells... Oh, this looks interesting actually. I think this will be quite a good spell to have. I wonder if there will be more in other crystals. But I guess we'll see that in the next videos. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.